Well, nothing much seems amiss round here. Looks like a nice, safe, normal little town to me.
Well, looks can be deceiving. This is where the death smell's coming from for sure. Ugh, that stinks of it. Oh, while I've got your attention, I'm supposed to...
I thought I told you to stay in there and be quiet.
No, wait,
Have you heard? They found another fairy.
Another one? It beggars belief.
Yeah, they're just about to call upon the Lord's judgment now.
Really? Blimey. Better get down to the square quick then, eh?
First dragons, now fairies. I take back what I said about this place being normal.
But didn't the fairies all disappear many years ago?
Yeah. I mean, at least I heard they did.
They mentioned the Lord's judgment. Does that mean they're going to ask some kind of god to help them?
That would be my guess, yeah. But this being Rheimdall, they'd be asking a dragon. They have those instead of gods here. I've never heard of anything like this happening here before, though.
Guess we better go take a look at this judgment for ourselves.
You stand accused of the most heinous of crimes, that of being a nefarious fairy in disguise.
But, Bishop Helio, I never...
Hush, child. I pray as fervently as you do that these abominable accusations are proved false. But though a single drop of wine tainteth a pail of clearest water, still doth the blemish remain. Such is the nature of suspicion. And so we turn to the purifying judgment of the holy, that your innocence might be demonstrated beyond all doubt. Call upon the Lord of Dragons, who watcheth o'er us all. Ask of him that your guiltlessness be confirmed.
All right. I hereby call upon your judgment. Lord of Dragons, watch over me!
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
What's going on here? This doesn't feel right. She jumped!
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all!
Why are you all just standing there? She jumped, damn it!
Straight into the arms of the Lord!
That she might be judged and found free of sin.
But she'll...
If her faith is strong, she will be returned to us soon enough.
Archbishop Dominic!
But how can you be sure?
How dare you ask such a thing? And of the Archbishop, too!
Come, children. We cannot expect these wanderers to know of our ways. Rheimdall welcomes you with open arms, friends. Join me at the Hall of High Holies. There I will teach you a little of his draconic majesty.
My sister was no fairy. How could they?
If this is what they're up to, it's no wonder the place stinks so bad.
This wasn't the first time, was it?
Not even close, I'm afraid.
Sounds like we need to go and ask a certain someone a few questions. To the Hall of High Holies.
You sure we want to just go barging in there?
It's not barging in if he invited us, is it?
Guess it's as good a place as any to ask about the fire crystal.
Yes. Come on.
Welcome, friends, to this, the house of our Lord.
Yeah, thanks. Now, do you want to tell us about that execution back there?
This is how it appeared to you, who come to us from afar? No, friend. What you witnessed was the purest expression of belief.
Belief? You guys worship the Lord of Dragons, right?
Ah, so you know a little of our customs. That we are able to dwell here, in the heart of the snows, amid the endless winter. All is thanks to his draconic majesty.
Oh, and that woman jumping? That was thanks to him too?
No, that was an act of our sister's choosing. She wished to prove herself innocent of being that which offends our Lord more than all else. A member of the accursed race of fairies.
But how would throwing oneself to one's doom prove anything?
As those who know of fairy kind will tell you, these devious creatures are wont to hide their wings. A fairy falling from a great height would have no choice but to utilize them in order to save itself, and in so doing, reveal its true nature.
And if the one jumping turns out not to be a fairy, no one could survive a fall like that.
Those whose faith is pure need not fear. Our Lord and Master shall see to it that they are saved.
But that's insane!
I warn you, young man. I will suffer you to speak ill of the Great One but once.
Look, maybe we should all calm down a little.
You really think that's what your Lord wants?
Don't you start.
You think rooting out supposed fairies is what he wants you wasting your time on?
You doubt the truth of his word, child? For that is what it is. The word of the Master. I, and I alone, hear him. It is to his most trusted servant that he deigns to speak. And true faith is rewarded with miracles. Have my long years of prayer not seen the bitter cold of this land lifted at long last?
Come now. I think we all know that it was another power that thawed the frosts.
And what do you mean by that?
Precisely what I say.
That will be enough for today, I think. You are encouraged to visit me here again whenever you so choose, of course. All are welcome in the house of the Lord.
What was all that about, Adele? Talk about out of character.
Sorry.
But it helped us to learn something useful, at least.
It did?
He said that Rheimdall's warming was the result of his prayers. But he didn't say it was the Lord of Dragons who actually made it happen. Doesn't that seem a little strange? Given that, and the fact that he refused to give a straight answer to my other question, I'd say we may have found the fire crystal.
Are you the travellers who dare call the Archbishop's word into question? Well, he might have let you get away with it, but Gladys of the Dragon Guard certainly isn't about to. You're fairies, aren't you?
Huh? Why would you think that?
Well, the fact that you doubt the value of the Lord's judgment, for starters. I've got a good mind to make you take a little leap of faith yourselves.
Enough, Gladys. Allow me to introduce myself. Helio, Chief Inquisitor to the Archbishop, at your service. Please, you must forgive dear Gladys. She can be a little overzealous in the execution of our duties.
But there is nothing to apologize for. But if you don't mind me asking, what are these duties?
We are charged with seeking out the detestable agents of fairy kind wheresoever they might lurk, and submitting them to holy judgment. In pursuit of which purpose, we make it our business to establish dialogue with the people of the town and with visitors such as yourselves. We shall pray for your safety on your onward journey. Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
I've got my eye on you lot. Put one foot out of line, and I'll come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Crikey. Between those two and the Archbishop, this place has got its fair share of unsavoury characters, eh?
Right, that's it. You're listening to me this time.
Huh? What is it?
Dad asked me to come and find you. That's the reason I left home in the first place. Before I smelt the smell.
Gwydion sent you? How come?
Who's Gwydion?
He's Gwilym's father. You know the Lord of Dragons everyone keeps talking about? That's him.
What? He's real? And you're pals with him?
I wouldn't say pals exactly, but I know him, yeah. So, what else did he say?
He wants you to come to the Serpent's Grotto.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
Because you were too busy shoving me in your bag!
Oh.
And it's quite comfy in there, so I might have been resting a bit in between trying to tell you.
Well, I guess I'd better go pay him a visit. You guys are coming too, right?
It's north of town. Can't miss it. Come on.
Your Grace, I would speak with you of the Travelers.
I have divined already that which you wish to tell me, Helio. They mean to steal the crystal, correct?
Incredible. The depth of your insight knows no bounds, Archbishop.
Mighty Gwydion shall soon lose even the power to move. This being so, he sends word instead through the ether that I might serve as his chosen oracle. And as if that were not gift enough, he blesses us with such inestimable treasures as the Crystal of Fire. Yea, this great work in particular is undoubtedly his doing, and none can be suffered to take from us that which he has granted.
Very good, Your Grace. I shall begin gathering evidence at once. We shall soon prove that the interlopers are agents of fairy kind. Gladys.
Yes, Lord Inquisitor.
The Travelers are suspected of the most heinous of wickedness. Look into the matter.
Of course. Such foul creatures must be rooted out, that Rheimdall might be made pure, and my parents might rest in peace.
I would continue my investigations into Rydion's daughter, Your Grace. Do I have your blessing?
Do as you see fit. Lord of Dragons, watch over you.
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
I shall not relinquish the crystal. Not again.